Happy St. Patrick's Day. The Celtics took on the Washington Wizards in Washington tonight and got the win 130-104, beating them by 26. Largest lead was 36, and now the Celtics are 26-17 all time on St. Patrick's Day. And this is your recap of the game. The Celtics were without 3 of their 5 starters. Derek White, who never misses a game, super rare to see Derek White on the injury report. He was out tonight along with the Brozingus bros, JB and KP. KP missing his 5th straight game, his 21st missed game of the season. But load management time for KP. Yes, he does have some lingering injury issues, but we're definitely babying this man, putting him on some bubble wrap and on some ice until playoffs. However, I do think he needs to get some reps in here and there. He can't go into a playoff run completely cold. So I think he'll probably play on Wednesday against the Bucks. He might even play tomorrow against the Pistons because we will be without Al Horford because this is a traveling back-to-back. I also see him playing against the Thunder, and he might play against the Pelicans, and then just see how he feels going forward, what games he'll play and what games he will sit for the remaining season, because the Celtics did clinch a playoff spot, as they should have and already did in our minds. They're 9.5, I think now 10 games ahead of the Bucks in the standings for the Eastern Conference standings, and they clinched that last game they played. So this game was kind of a throwaway game. Didn't really matter, if I'm being real with you. It's a team that has 11 wins all season. And they also had 7 players on their injury report tonight. But if I'm being real, if they had all those players playing, they would still be last in the league, which they are currently right now. The Celtics improved to 53-14 on the season, now on a 5-game win streak. This game was over pretty much before it even started, and thank God, because usually these are trap games for the Celtics. The Wizards were on a traveling back-to-back and shorthanded, so I will applaud their efforts. They actually got to over 100 points, which I didn't think that was going to happen, because we have held teams to under 100 points 12 times this season. I thought this was going to be lucky number 13 on St. Patrick's Day, but they managed to get over 100 points, down so many players, and only having 11 wins on the season. The Celtics now lead the regular season series against the Wizards 3-0, and they play them one more time to wrap up the season series. Tatum and Sam Hauser were doing fucking work as soon as the game started. Tatum had 18 points in the first quarter and had a buzzer beater 3 to end the quarter. Then Sam Hauser took on the second quarter and just went off. He had 7 made threes in that first half alone, and that tied a franchise record. Speaking of franchise records, the Celtics as a whole made 17 made threes in the first half, which was a franchise record. Sam was on a roll in the third quarter. He had 10 made threes, but unfortunately the worst had happened. I wanted to airmail my ankle to this man. Unfortunate freak accident as he was stepping back. He stepped on a Wizard's foot who was sitting on the bench and rolled his ankle, and he did not return to the game. He was so close to breaking the Celtics franchise record for made threes. By the way, that record is held by Marcus Smart with 11 made threes in a game. Sam exited the game, 23 minutes played, 30 points, 10 made threes. He was absolutely going to demolish that record if he didn't leave with an injury. And Sam Hauser also had a career high tonight, and he also had a career high in 3-point shots made with 10 tonight. Rest up, Sam. We were all rooting for you. You crushed it. And actually, you did set a record for having 10 made threes in only 23 minutes played. I'm sure we'll see you break that record in no time. Jason Tatum combined with Sam Hauser for 60 points. He had 30 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 blocks, and 1 steal in 27 minutes played. Uncle Al Horford had 14 points. Luke, the Cornet contest, Green Hornet, had 14 points. Peyton Pritchard had 14 points and 13 assists, his second career double-double. They were raining threes. It was a three party. The Celtics had 24 made threes as a collective, just shy of their record of 27 made threes in a game. Again, if Sam Hauser didn't go down with that injury and they didn't sit Tatum for the rest of the game to have it be a bench game, I believe they would have broken that franchise record easily. And I'm sure that record will be broken very soon with the shooters we have on our team. When the bench squad went in, it was war on Springer. In 3 minutes played, he had 3 fouls and a technical foul. And it was just ridiculous. Even Scal was saying that he was getting a terrible whistle. I don't know why they don't like Springer, but it's now war on Springer until further notice. For the Wizards, it obviously was a pool party. Jordan Poole had 31 points and was their leading scorer for the night. But it was all Celtics for this game, chanting MVP chants for Tatum, a Let's Go Celtics chant. Obviously, I'm biased, but they were all wearing green, not because it was St. Patrick's Day, but because they were all Celtics fans today in Washington. The Celtics now come home on a traveling back-to-back to take on the Detroit Pistons. And again, the Celtics, I'm sure, will be shorthanded, whether it's load management or now injuries for Sam Hauser, against another bottom-of-the-barrel team in the NBA. Until tomorrow, this has been Brie Marie D, Boston Banner Bound. Happy St. Patrick's Day, and let's go Celtics.